a special Disrupt You. I'm Ryan Thogmartin. This is the only funeral marketing web show. And man, I feel like we have covered this topic 3 or 4 times, but I'm breaking it down in a different way today. So we've talked about funnels and ad funnels and how we use Facebook ads to drive a consumer into the funnel and out of a funnel to drive a lead. There's this misconception out there that free or cheap social media is going to be able to equate to driving leads. And so what I want to ask you is this. As a funeral business, if you gave away an iPad and you had people register to win that iPad, is that actually a lead from a person that is interested in planning a funeral service? Or is that a lead for somebody that is more interested in only engaging with you with the ability to possibly win an iPad? And once that iPad's given away, there is absolutely, if there's not a plan in place, no value of said person filling out form to win an iPad. That is exactly what is happening. So we have pre-need companies and other companies in the funeral space that are giving away free or cheap content to funeral homes. So we're going to sell you we're going to give you free content, or we're going to sell you very cheaply generic, automated, bucketed content for free, and then we're going to do a couple giveaways with you where we're going to capture leads. And that's what I really want to talk about. Does our company do giveaways? Yes. Do we count email addresses that come through a giveaway for something unrelated to the business as a lead? Absolutely not. If you are going to do a giveaway for, let's say that you're going to do a $25 Visa gift card to a local restaurant. You want the consumer to fill out this lead form on Facebook, and you get 47 people that fill that out, and they give you their name and email address to win $25 gift card. 47 of them. What is going to be more valuable for you? Those 47 leads or a Facebook ad around a pre-plan where the consumer fills out said form about, I want more information on this pre-plan, and let's say you get 15 leads. What leads do you think are going to drive more value back to your funeral home in terms of dollars? The 47 people that filled out a form just to get a $25 gift card that now you've got to try to re-engage in some way and work them down a funnel, or, which 99% of you don't have a plan to work these 47 down a funnel to try to even incorporate them into the fabric of your marketing whatsoever, or is the value going to be around these 15 leads that signed up and said, I'm ready to have a conversation about pre-planning? Where do you think you're going to close the most calls from? It's absolutely going to be the 15 leads. So is this actually a lead, or are you just exchanging $25 for an email address where it's just an email address that's going to sit in an inbox somewhere? That's what we're getting here. You're getting companies that are telling you they're driving 30 leads in 15 days and they're doing some free giveaway to do it. That's not a lead. That's someone getting something unrelated to your business because they like said product, not because they like your brand. So on the flip side, what we need to do and what we focus on is that process that I talk so much about. And the idea is creating a relationship with the consumer. This is our funnel. And we want to create this relationship with the consumer. So maybe we do a contest to get them to engage. So we have all these things out here. This is the content that they're going to immediately engage with. That's going to dump them into this funnel. Once they're into this funnel, now there's layers of content that we work them down through that content to continue to engage them. Not around getting an iPad, not around giving away a $25 Visa card that in exchange for an email address, but actual content that's educating them on your funeral home, who you are, what you do, how you do it better than anybody else, your staff, the things you're doing in the community, the events that you're having at the funeral home, your lunch and learn events. We're using that content to work them down this funnel to where now we've gotten multiple touches with that consumer. Maybe they've engaged with 30 pieces of content over the last 90 days. Now we hit them with those said lead ads to where they're raising their hand and they're ready to pre-plan, and they exit the funnel down here and they become a pre-planned lead because of us getting them into the funnel with something that costs money. It's not free and cheap to create great content. Like if you roll up to the car lot and you want a really reliable car to drive across country with, and it's your wife or your kids or somebody in your family going by themselves and you want nothing to happen, are you going to buy them the cheapest used car on the lot? Or are you going to get them something a lot nicer that may be still under warranty, where if they do have a problem, they can just pull off and somebody's going to fix it for free? You're going to go with this over here because dollars and how cheap something is equals the value that you're going to get out of it. So if you're getting free and cheap social media, you're going to get free and cheap social media leads that aren't going to produce anything. Or you create good quality content where there's an actual strategy and process to get the user down this funnel to where the lead now is a family raising their hand saying, yes, this is something that I want to do. I'm ready to have that conversation about pre-planning. That is the value. That is the value of a lead. A lead is a family raising their hand ready to come in. A lead is not a family going, I want that free iPad, so I'll give you my email address. That is not a lead. So if you want to start driving leads that equate to 18 times what you're spending on Facebook ads and drive 18 times ROI, that is the average for a client that is with us for 12 months. 18 times ROI on what they spend with us to market through Facebook. 18 times ROI. There is not a single thing that you are doing marketing-wise where you're giving $1 and getting back 18 on average. There is not a single one of you that wouldn't take that deal on the street that if I said, hey, give me $1, I'll give you 18 bucks, you would never go, no, I don't think that's a good idea. So you can't treat your marketing that way either. Your marketing can't be something that is free and cheap because you're going to get results that go with free and cheap content. And a lead is not exchanged for an iPad or something unrelated to your business. A lead is when a family says, I'm ready to come, here's my information. I'm ready to come in and have that conversation. That is a lead. So reevaluate your marketing. Are you driving actual real leads? And are you getting something that's free and cheap? If you are, you're not getting the value out of what social media has to offer.